Is it active?
Not yet.
Testing. Testing, testing. Testing. The mic. Yeah. Yeah, it's on. Yeah, it's on.
Naso. Sangena Manje. Wonderful ladies game.
Testing, testing.
Battle of the benches happening to our left. Maybe you're right. Or right behind you. It is the Ruby Rascals and the Midnight Rogues. Let's see how it goes.
I want that mic, dog. This is not my forte. Testing, testing. Testing. Testing, testing.
Are you done? I've been seeing so many thumbs up, bro. Tell me when they're actually recording. And this screen keeps on blacking out. Hey, it's the cam, bro. The thing keeps on going off by itself.
You know that in the Spider-Man, first Spider-Man?
Yeah?
When he catches the ball? No, it's the second one. The Amazing Spider-Man. That was exactly what happened to you. They like cut the ball, it's not a flash.
Oh, yeah. Testing, testing.
Nazo Sangena Manje.
Good evening, and welcome to this edition of the second leg and the final leg of Fast Break Friday. And today we're going to be having a wonderful match. It is Battle of the Benches today. Let us welcome and let's go have fun.
8 teams, 2 courts, and 1 championship, 1 title. This is Battle of the Benches. Tune in and wait to see the wonderful plays that we're going to have here.
And hopefully we're going to also enjoy ourselves. We're doing commentary today. It's Steez and Ether.
Wonderful stuff. And don't forget, this is Fast Break Friday. Yes, it's part of the script. It's not there. It continues. That's why I kept doing this. It continues here to the verse. Fuck. Then we'll commentate the golf game.
I use that mic.
Wonderful match we're having right here. It's the Midnight Rose versus the Ruby Rascals. It's almost tip off. Let's see what they have for us. And that's tip off right there. We go. We see the Midnight Rose are applying no pressure in the first few seconds of the game. Jemima on the ball loses it. It's been stolen. Let's see Wagwan. We have the Ruby Rascals returning. This is Fast Break Friday, wonderful stuff. We have our first bucket of the championship. This wonderful stuff we're having here. It's 2-0 with the Ruby Rascals in the lead. Wonderful stuff we're having here. The first bucket of Battle of the Benches. Wonderful stuff. We see Ruby Rascals really applying that pressure on the Midnight Rogues. Will they take the first match of Battle of the Benches? Wonderful stuff we're having here. It's your boy Ether bringing you the play-by-play. Let's see Wagwan. And that's a Ruby Rascals ball. So wonderful stuff we're having. It's your boy Ether bringing you the ooh, so close yet so far. Would they be 2-0? Ruby Rascals in the lead. Let's see Wagwan. Battle of the Benches right here, and thank God it's a Friday. Wonderful turnover by the Ruby Rascals. We're seeing a build-up, a play into the first quarter. Let's see how will it go. This is FBF Friday. Wonderful stuff we're having. Shout out to the fans that we're having outside. It's really nice to see you guys outside. Thank you for coming with us. Whether you're watching the game from here, from home, from the car, could be anywhere. We love it. We love it. Don't forget to comment. Tell us what you think about the game. This is FBF Friday. It's a nice full moon. Wonderful game we're having. This Battle of the Benches. 2-0 with the Ruby Rascals in the lead. Wonderful game we're having. It's the Midnight Rose versus the Ruby Rascals. What is going on? This is the first match of Battle of the Benches. Don't forget to repost, share. Tell us what you think about the game right here. Midnight Rose really applying pressure. Will they redeem themselves? Wonderful stuff. Wonderful stuff. Ooh, wonderful bucket from Jemima, the Midnight Rose. Then equalizing the match between the Midnight Rose and the Ruby Rascals. Let's see you out. One, it's your boy Ether bringing you the latest. It's your boy Ether bringing you the latest right here. This is a wonderful FBF match. This is Battle of the Benches. We outside. Midnight Rose versus Ruby Rascals. Jemima on the ball. What will she do? Will she further increase the lead after having been able to draw them? Let's see Wagwan. Beautiful stuff we're having. Dum dum da ba 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 ba. Really applying that pressure. Who will win? Wonderful pass right into the box.
And on the other side, it looks like the one team might be going away with the win because the other team hasn't shown up. The team is the Red Raptors versus the Black Rebels. And unfortunately, the other team hasn't shown up fully, so it looks like the match might eventually end up in a forfeit, and the referee is trying to make sure to dissolve the situation, and we'll see how it goes. But we're looking at a possible win by default on court one, the side.
Interesting stuff we have right here. This is Battle of the Benches, and on the other side, we have a wonderful match between the Midnight Rogues and the Ruby Rascals, who will be taking the title home, who will make it to the next match. This is FBF 25. At the free throw line, we have the Ruby Rascals. Will they regain the lead they had in the first couple of seconds, or how will it play out? Wonderful stuff we're having right here. It is Battle of the Benches on the ladies' side. Out of the three teams that are there right now, we have the Midnight Rogues and the Ruby Rascals. Midnight Rogues really applying that pressure, saying, nah, we ain't losing this Battle of the Benches. Let's see how it plays out. Score right now is 2-2, and they break the tie, making it 4-2 with the Ruby Rascals in the lead. Wonderful stuff that we're having here. Shout out to all fans, whether you're watching the match right here with us or from home. Subscribe, share, tell a friend to tell a friend. It is the weekend before the playoffs. Meet you in those stadia. Interesting match that we're having here between the Ruby Rascals and the Midnight Rogues. Hamaganjan, how are they going to respond? The Ruby Rascals are in the lead with 4 points, and the Midnight Rogues falling close behind with 2. Sizobona ke manje, Jemima misses and rebounds herself, and that's a basket right there. Wonderful stuff we're having. This is FBF 25. Battle of the Benches. When our guy. And on court one, the teams, what's happening to the guys? Will they be able to play? What is going on?
Antonio. Yellow team, you have 5 minutes to gather your players together. Otherwise, the black is gonna win this one by default again.
Matata, though. It's really interesting. What is happening with this battle of the benches?
The battle of the benches is gonna be a very, very interesting day today, Mr. Ether. We have the Black Rebels actually getting away with another steal by winning.
But they still like this 3 years ago.
Like, hona le mathata ho, ha. I really don't understand what's happening with the battle of the benches for the men's division. Mihela, hey. Re tla bona go pele.
And the nerves are settling in now. I can see the men from the Yellow Ranglers. They're trying to talk. I don't know who they're talking to. But fortunately, they're going to get their man here. Because I want to see some action, man. I don't want to see wins by default. I really, really want to see Bana Bankhisana Magwaha. But it's going to be a wonderful game. I was expecting to see some cheerleaders aside. And then also, it is Battle of the Benches. So the ladies are doing wonderfully. Mr. Ether, give us updates on what is happening with the ladies' side.
Barkanke 5-4 with the Ruby Rascals in the lead and the Midnight Rules following close behind. So I really don't know how it's playing out. I just got to the court. Let's see Wagwan. With only 9 minutes left in the first half. Let's see.
With
what
only
happens.
no minutes being played, the Black Rebels are now flexing their skills and ensuring shall the other team not participate. They're going to be getting away with a few dunks. But I see somebody is dressing on the benches. Remember, it is Battle of the Benches and somebody is here. The man is walking towards the announcer to tell him if they're going to be able to play.
Haritipa. It's going to be really interesting. Let's see how it's going with the ladies' game. It is the Midnight Rules versus the Ruby Rascals. It's your boy Ether bringing the latest in the FBF Battle of the Benches. Text Hatwe is 5-4 with no one really actually taking the lead. And let's see how it plays out. This is FBF25.
But they lost.
Wonderful stuff that we're having here. Team on the ball from the Midnight Rules, really applying pressure on the Ruby Rascals, who's taking the lead. Let's see how it plays out. This is 7-4 with the Ruby Rascals in the lead. Will the Midnight Rules be able to recover the gap that's been opened? And it opens further with a good basket from number 9. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful stuff that we're having here. It seems we might actually see that match between the Black Rebels and the Yellow Ranglers. Man, let's see how it plays out. Wonderful stuff that we're having here. This is Battle of the Benches, FBF25. Let's see who I want. 9-4 with the Ruby Rascals. With the Ruby Rascals in the lead. Tip off on the other side. Wonderful stuff that we're having here. It's the Yellow Ranglers versus the Black Rebels. How will it play out?
And the match is on right now. Remember, it is Battle of the Benches. We have Black Rebels fighting against the Yellow Ranglers. And it's a very, very wonderful and good lineup today with Battle of the Benches. Hopefully, the Black Rebels will not take it away again with a steal as wonderful as this one. It felt like taking candy from a baby. We have Adam playing for number 2, Angwe, Yanis, Kosi, and Renard for the Black Rebels. And with the Yellow Ranglers, it's Tumelo, Clinton, Sidia, Antonio, and Theodore.
Wonderful stuff that we're having there. Who's at the free throw line? Right at the beginning of the men's match. It's nice to see a wonderful play-by-play action from both the ladies and the gents. So let's see how it's going with the ladies. Jemima at the free throw line for the Midnight Rogues. Let's see how it play out. And both free throws on both courts are missed. Romadhat. Ruby Rascals, we are applying that pressure on the Midnight Rogues. Are they gonna falter and lose the lead they have currently? This is FBF25. I am Ethan, your play-by-play announcer right here for the Battle of the Benches.
And on the side, on the male side, we have a point that was assisted by Mr. Antonio. And right now, the ball is in the hands of Renard, who is communicating alongside Adam Khore. They're trying to look for a wonderful goals. Hopefully, we're going to be looking at possible goals that are going to be coming out from these ones. The points are going to be a lot. I'm expecting to see a wonderful game. The man tries to attempt a three-pointer, and unfortunately, he is denied by the basket itself. And with only the game starting with a few more points, I see the Yellow Ranglers doing wonderful overhead passes, and they're trying to make a turnover. That was wonderful turnover by the man Khosi from the Black Rebels. Again and again, Renard goes in, aims for the three-pointer, and he's not getting it there. And referee says foul on Antonio.
Midnight Rose versus the Ruby Rascals. This side, interesting play that we're having. I'm really interested in seeing how this one will play out, especially with the fact that the Ruby Rascals are in the lead for the Ladies League. Let's see. Oh, basket good from the Midnight Rose. Is this their redemption? Is this their return? The score right now is 9-6. Let's see how it plays out.
And on the male side, there's a whole lot of energy that I'm seeing. There's Clinton right now. Wonderful turnover by Clinton. That's on attack now. On the attack, let's see what they're going to do. The man side steps another man, and he gives it to Peña. Peña tries, and he gets it inside. A wonderful three-pointer from all across the court, and he's getting it in there. And now the morale is a little bit down from the Black Rebel side, but the score is still almost a little bit tight, with the Yellow Ranglers leading to 3 points. With 3 points to the Black Rebels. Let's go. Wonderful again. That was a good steal. A good steal by Tumelo. And he passes it again. And it's a Clinton. And Clinton loses the ball. And the turnover is on the hands of Khosi. Khosi's been doing wonderfully, doing the steals and everything like that. And the referee says it's another foul once more.
Interesting stuff that I'm seeing on my side. It seems we have a free throw with Jemima from the Midnight Rose at the free throw line. Let's see, will she be able to close the gap between them and the Ruby Rascals?
And Adam tries to get it inside.
And she misses that free throw.
Adam was denied by the net, and they give it again to the man who's way outside. And referee says, of course, it gets in. Nothing better than seeing wonderful plays done by the Black Rebels. Like I keep on telling you, Mr. Ethan, we need to watch out for Hosi. And he is a knight again with the ball, putting too much effort on the ball. And that was a wonderful bounce pass from Ngwe, giving it away. And still, they managed to fail and not get it inside. Wonderful turnover by the man from the Black Rebels, Clinton. And they get it inside. And the score is now also neck and neck with the Yellow Ranglers increasing and leading by 2 points. It's 4 Yellow Ranglers and it's 6 Yellow Ranglers rather, and 4 points to the Black Rebels. And a wonderful pass there by Adam, who gives it all the way from across the street, and they try to get it in there. I see Tumelo once again. He pushes a man and he tries to get it in there. They lose it again. It's Theodore, who has clumsy hands, but we'll see how it goes.
Interesting stuff that I'm seeing, and looking at the fact that it's only been 5 minutes into the men's game and the pressure is piling with 6-4. Let's see how it plays out. But on the ladies' side, the score right now is 11-8 with the Ruby Rascals in the lead. Let's see how it plays out. Ball is out and it's played in by Jemima from the Midnight Rose. Let's see how it plays out. It's your boy Ita bring you the play-by-play action. Let's see Wagwan.
With one team having trouble in paradise, the Yellow Ranglers are taking advantage of every situation that is happening. They're trying to prevent the Black Rebels from stealing another game on Fast Break Friday today, which is a very, very good Friday. It is almost barely the weather is so clean right now, but we'll see how it goes. The Black Rebels are getting the ball.
Really interesting stuff that we're seeing. I'm really loving both games at the same time and seeing how they actually play out. I'm seeing a good recovery from the Midnight Rogues in the match versus the Ruby Rascals. How will it play out? I don't know. But also looking at that men's match, 6-4 with only 13 minutes left. How will it play out? This is Better the Benches. Welcome to FBF 25.
And remember, Mr. Ether, it is the second leg of the Battle of the Benches, and today we're looking at a really, really interesting statistics on the scoreboard. Usually after this long, you'd expect so many points to be scored, but Bagana, which are literally refusing to put the ball inside of the bucket. But we'll see how it goes. The Yellow Ranglers, they're fighting, and wonderful steal there by Adam. He gets a turnover, and he's attacking on his own. Renan just looks at him. The confidence in the man, and confidence. Just like that, they lose the ball, and Adam is hoping to get a foul, but he's not really getting what he wants. He gives it again to Khosi. Khosi is now on the ball, and he's outside the free throw line. He passes it back to Ngwe. Ngwe is the one who passes it back to Khosi, and they're doing a wonderful and lethal attack, and he gets it inside. Wonderfully done by the man Khosi. Now the Black Rebels are leading with 1 point ahead of the Yellow Ranglers. Baba sits in with 6 points.
You know, I was really worried about how it would play out because the Black Rebels were falling behind. How will they play it out? I'm hearing a countdown on the ladies' game. How will it play it out? And that's time.
With time on the ladies' side, they're going to be taking a little break, and we're going to transition to the men's side where we see Antonio is the one who had actually stolen the ball and then give it to Clinton. Clinton gives it back to Tumelo, and Tumelo now alongside his other teammates start fighting tooth and nail to get the ball.
Ooh, nice and clean right there. Black Rebels. Hey, but anyway, it's wonderful stuff that we're having. Yellow Ranglers in the lead with only 2 points. So let's see how it plays out. This is FBF 25.
Mr. Ether, could you please give us, your thoughts on how the game went with the Midnight Rogues and the Ruby Rascals? I want to know how it went. It looks like the people are excited. Nobody's getting mad at anything or like that. On the other side, the men's side have taken a little break to, we readjust. But the ladies look really happy, and they're trying to, get it inside. Remember that the Black Rebels are here due to an automatic qualification, with one team getting disqualified and forfeiting due to them not having enough players.
Yeah, we've been seeing a lot of action from the ladies and who are really enjoying it. It's the Ruby Rascals versus the Midnight Rogues. They're still energetic. They're still outside. Let's see how it plays out. The score is 13-10, and let's see how it plays out. This is FBF 25.
And they're looking for a potential setup on the ball. It is the man who has the ball now, Tumelo. Tumelo, he tries to pass it, and a wonderful turnover is taken by Khosi. Khosi now, he wants to attack on his own. He gives it to Renaud on the right side, and Renaud does not become selfish with it. And they try to get a three-pointer by the man, but unfortunately, it is denied. Let's go. The Yellow Ranglers from outside, and
wonderful stuff that we're seeing right here
inside.
In the match between the guys, the Black Rebels versus the Yellow Ranglers. The Yellow Ranglers are really dragging the Black Rebels during the mud. I really
The
don't
Yellow
know how to
Ranglers
feel
are
about
playing
it.
wonderful.
I really don't know how to feel about it. With 12 to 7 points, how will it play out? 10 minutes left in the first half. Let's see how it plays out.
The Yellow Ranglers are playing wonderfully, wonderfully well, Mr. Ether. It's very rare to see them playing like this. Usually, they have a lot more points, but I think because it is battle of the benches and there's no exchange of manpower at any point in time when they like, it looks like the game is going to be a very, very tough and difficult game. Renard now has his hands on the ball and he's playing it wonderfully well. Wonderful chest to chest pass to the man out there. That's Tumelo. Tumelo gives it away to Khosi, and now Khosi gives it back to Adam actually, and now Adam is the one who passes into the two. They miss it again. Mr. Ether. It doesn't feel like a basketball game now. It feels like a war. They're really, really fighting for that comeback with just 9 minutes and 30 seconds to play. 9 minutes and 30 seconds to play. That's changing play again. Wonderfully, wonderfully done. It is wonderfully done by the Yellow Ranglers men. They're leading by 10 points now. The points the Black Rebels are now not enjoying this lead. Coronation. It is Coronation. We're looking at one heck of a beatdown. And they're trying to extend the lead again, but the pass does not reach Antonio, who is very, very disappointed and is asking, what kind of a pass was that? I was literally right there, but the game still continues either way. Renard is now moving in. He's getting attacked by, but the man is not selfish, but he tries to take it all. Alawane, and finally, he is saved by Giannis Khosi now to save the team, and he gets in his shoes. He misses again and again and again. They say if you fail once, try and try again. Maybe hopefully it'll get there. Remember, practice makes perfect. It is FBF25 and he get it in there. 2 points from the Black Rebels to reduce the lead. The Yellow Ranglers. I see Theodore. Getting into position, and Sidiale no more thing, and they're trying to make sure to get a little bit of ball points and ground working in there. They try to shoot, but unfortunately they get a foul.
Wonderful stuff that we're having on outside of the court. Ruby Rascals at the free throw line. Let's see how it plays out. Wonderful stuff that we're. The score right now is 10 to 13. Honestly, let's see how it plays out. This is FBF25 Black Battle of the Benches. Let's see how it plays out.
With Mr. Ether taking care of the game there on the ladies' side. The last half is going in right now. On the side, we have 6 minutes to play. And remember, this time in the Black Rebels had actually won a game before this in Fast Break Friday, Battle of the Benches. And now they are being led by the Yellow Ranglers. And the Yellow Ranglers are decimating with the man Clinton getting away, Tumelo rather, getting away with such a wonderful point. It is the lead now, still 10 points away. And that was a very disappointing reception of the pass by Adam, but they're still getting it in there. Wonderful save, and now it's in the hands of Khosi, and referee says, Ke.
Midnight Rose really applying that pressure on the Rascals. The score is 12-13. Is this a recovery from the Midnight Rogues? How will they play out? Wonderful stuff that we're having right here. 17 minutes left on the clock. How will it play out?
And on this side, we're seeing a lot of players stepping out of bounds. But the referee, they challenge with lighting. But, faith works. does its things wonderfully. The man misses a pass, but it's saved again by Tumela, who misses the ball. And now they're trying to get a rebound, an offensive rebound, but they're not seeing anything right now. Wonderful defense there by Khosi. Khosi still has his hands on the ball from all the way from the Black Rebels. They're trying to reduce the lead, and they do finally getting a point in there to reduce the lead from 10 points to 9 points at this point in time. How is it going that side, Mr. Ether?
Wonderful stuff that we're having here. Midnight Rose versus the Ruby Rascals. Midnight Rose really applying the pressure on the Ruby Rascals defense. And I'm really enjoying myself this side. I'm seeing wonderful plays from ladies who usually are on the benches and strategizing outside, making sure that the plays are successful inside. So let's see how it plays out. This is Battle of the Benches, FBF25. How's it going with the men's match?
Man, the men's match is now intense now. And like I said, the Yellow Ranglers, they're not letting go on this lead, this 10-point lead. They're trying to increase it. And as they're increasing it, the other team is trying to reduce it. Like we've seen, the Black Rebels have just scored another point. That was a 3-pointer. And the 3-pointer puts them at 14 points. And another one attempt by Peño. He couldn't get it in there. Khosi gets another offensive rebound and then pass it again. And it's in! Oh! Oh man, you will never ever see slam dunks like that one in the history of FBF 2025.
Wonderful plays on both courts. Wonderful stuff that we're seeing from the ladies. Attempted a 3-pointer from the Rascals, but there it has been turned over. Let's see how it plays out. Yay! Matata, and the score is 13-14 with the Midnight Rogues in the lead. From falling behind in the first half, let's see how they play out. Attempts off the rim. Natasha on the ball, really trying to go past the offense team from the Midnight Rogues. Hey, wonderful ball that we're having here. Passes right to the front. That is the Midnight Rogues. Really applying their pressure. Jemima on the ball and makes the basket. Score is 16-13, and the Midnight Rogues have recovered and are taking back the lead. This is FBF 25. Battle of the Benches. Stizzy, Khambaranja.
The side. Like I was telling you, man, the Black Rebels are now gaining with them being left behind by 4 points. Remember, earlier today they were behind by 10 points, and they've managed to increase, this whole thing, and they might possibly get an advantage here. Remember, the score right now is. The score right now is 23 points for the Yellow Ranglers, and the Black Rebels are trailing behind. But fortunately, they might get something. But let's see if the Yellow Ranglers are going to silence them. And unfortunately, the man Tumelo fails to silence the Black Rebels. However, we'll see, man. It is FBF 2025. It's Fast Break Friday, and it could get there. And like I was telling you, the Yellow Rebels are responding. The last free throw for Mr. Tumelo.
Wonderful stuff what we're having on the ladies' side. The time right now is only 13 minutes left in this match. Wonderful stuff. 16-13. Let's see how it plays out. Estes, talk to me. How's it going, Cole? Wonderful stuff. I'm seeing a really tight match on the men's side with 21-26 with only in the first half. Whoopies. Am I lying? Midnight Rose really applying that pressure on the Ruby Rascals. Hamaganja. Let's see how it plays. Scores 19-13. Will her being at the free throw line cover this gap between them and the Midnight Rogues? Asa. Nazo. Basket good for the Ruby Rascals. pressure. Another basket, good. This is them recovering the gap between them and the Midnight Rogues. Will they extend that lead? How will it play out? Wonderful pass to Katlao. Right to Jemima in the box. How will it play out? Attempt. Nazo attempts to rebound and is out of her hands. It's easy.
At this point in time, Mr. Ether, I gotta say, man, you have a very, very sharp eye. I wouldn't be able to see anything that's happening right now. Fortunately, this side, the guys are playing under floodlights, and wonderfully done, wonderfully put in by the Yellow Ranglers to also extend the lead. We have a few seconds left. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Nazo, that's the first half on the men's game. 28-21. Yellow Ranglers in the lead. Khambaganjan, Estizi, tell me, what do you think of the match so far?
I mean, that was a wonderful match. I almost thought I'd be very, very disappointed by the performance of the Black Rebels. They actually won a game before this, but now what's happening is they are now, they have reduced the lead that the Yellow Ranglers had on them, and right now it is 28 Yellow Ranglers, and the Black Rebels are trailing behind that with 7 points behind at 21. So we have the last half to play of the Battle of the Benches right here today.
Wonderful stuff. Wonderful stuff. But for the ladies, with only 12 minutes left in this match between the Ruby Rascals and the Midnight Rogues, let's see how it plays out. The score is sitting at 19-15 with the Midnight Rogues in the lead. How will it play out? Who will take it to the next match? This is FBF25 Battle of the Benches.
I'm honestly very, very interested, Mr. Ether, to see how the other side is going.
Yeah,
it looks like it's a very, very hectic game. The ladies look very exhausted at this point. They're hoping to get wins and not lose with the other team trailing behind by almost 2 points. But we'll see how it goes, Mr. Ether, hopefully.
And it's really interesting how it's going on, because the game started with a Ruby Rascal lead and the Midnight Rogues falling behind, and they recovered and took back the lead. Right now I'm seeing the Ruby Rascals really applying that pressure, trying to show them that in this last 10 minutes Kironabao were taking it to the next match. How will it play out? This is FBF 25 Battle of the Benches. Ooh, nice and clean from the Ruby Rascals. Steezy, talk to
man,
me.
right now what's happening is the Black Rebels have scored themselves. They have had a point, a foul scored against themselves, and the Yellow Ranglers have the hands on the ball. They're going for an attack, and let's see how it goes. Wonderful pass to Peño, and Peño almost gets it inside, but is denied by the net. I see the ball now is in the hands of Renard. Renard is looking to pass it. He doesn't know who to pass it to, and he gives it all the way to the man outside the court, and they fail to save it with the man stepping out of bounds and eventually losing the ball. It is a terrible time to be a basketball player right now. There's limited lighting, but the men are playing and are seeing to it that they're doing wonderfully well. It is the Yellow Ranglers versus the Black Rebels, man. Wonderful pass there. Almost missed it. They almost got a turnover there, the Black Rebels. But unfortunately, the Yellow Ranglers are still in. And the man goes for a 3-pointer, but it is denied by a little bit of distance that is happening in the court right now. The Black Rebels had an attack, but now... What kind of pass was that, Mr. Ether? I don't know if you're seeing what I'm seeing the side, but it's gonna be one hell of a game, and wonderfully done by the Black Rebels, and the score now is 31 points Yellow Ranglers and 24 points the Black Rebels.
I don't know, this side we're on a timeout. The ladies are playing wonderful stuff. It's been nice. This is Battle of the Benches, FBF25. I'm really enjoying and hoping that you guys are enjoying as you watch the game from home with only 9 minutes, 22 minutes left. The time is
You know what the crazy thing is, Mr. Ether?
Yeah,
It
what?
looks like every single time the pressure gets on, both teams are performing exceptionally well. Earlier today, the team had played for 7 minutes, but there was only 10 points between both the teams, and right now there is 55 points between the two teams.
Yeah, very much so. And I'm really feeling the pressure on my side. We have Jemima from Minaros at the free throw line. Really trying to apply the pressure, and it's been rebounded. Ball out. Let's see how it plays out. This is FBF 25.
That is one way to miss a ball, and the Yellow Ranglers now have the ball. Wonderful pass there on an offensive rebound by Antonio, and he gives it all the way to the man right now. He is Theodore rather, and Theodore loses the ball with the Black Rebels getting it there for turnover again. Woo! Almost in there, and they miss it again. It looks like the lighting that is insufficient might be the one getting the better of these players right now. I don't know what the courts are going to be looking like in just a few minutes, but it looks like it's going to be completely dark. I don't see if the light from the moon is going to be sufficient enough to get the players where they need to be. Let's go.
know.
The ball is now in the hands.
You never know. It's a full moon tonight. We might see some wonderful plays. There's a lot of cars here. We'll ask them to park. Switch on the lights for around 30 minutes. And we finish. We enjoy the game. This is FBF 25 coming to you live and direct from the University of Botswana. Powered by Faithwork Sports and the University of Botswana, the home of the UB Relics. And thank God it's a Friday. Battle of the Benches, FBF 25. Coming to you live and direct from the University of Botswana. Let's see how it plays out. Wonderful match we're having on the ladies' side. Let's see how it plays out.
And Mr. Ether, I'm getting news, Gore. The Yellow Ranglers now have a change of personnel. We have two Tumelos in the lineup. The other one is Tumelo playing for position 2, and the other one is Stokes at number 6. The man I haven't recognized its name squared. They're attacking wonderfully well. That was Tumelo passing the ball, giving it to Stokes, and Stokes is the one who almost got in and assist, man. Wonderful points. Let's see how it goes. It's Khosi now. Actually, not Khosi, rather. Hey, guys, the lighting is so horrible. It's Muteo. Muteo was the one who almost got in, and that is intense. That is intense. Mr. Ether, you're honestly not seeing the things I'm seeing. The side, it is amazing talent. It is an amazing side. Superman. These men can see in the dark. They have literal X-ray vision. It really, really is dark here in the home of the UB Relics, man. It's just so dark that even the players are now not seeing each other properly. The referee has called for a timeout, but fortunately, it's gonna be a change of strategy, change of personnel. I see the Black Rebels are now talking to the man in charge, and the Yellow Ranglers are just chilling. They're trying to find if they could see Hore, but take advantage of the fact that there are now 6 people instead of 5 as they started. Remember, Hore Kana Haba Simola, they were the underdogs of the game, with the Black Rebels at winning the first game. But now remember, Hore, sometimes it's not how you fight, it's how you win. And regardless of whether they had won by an automatic qualification, what matters is they had actually won, and now the team is the underdog. And let's see how it goes.
And let's see how this match this side is going on. The match is about to finish with only 4 minutes left on the clock, and the score is 22-23 with the Midnight Rose falling behind. How will it play out? This is FBF25.
It's a very, very tight game here on the ladies' side. It looks like the games are neck and neck, and it is the Ruby Rascals versus the Midnight Rogues.
Yeah,
and it's the team of Jessica versus the team. It's Jessica's team versus Ketako's team. Let's see which lady is going to come out on top.
Let's see how it plays out. 23-22 with the Ruby Rascals in the lead. Will the Midnight Rose recover the lead that they've been having this whole match? Or will they fall behind in the last minute? This is FBF25. Nazo.
And on the male side, man, it's very, very hectic. The Yellow Ranglers are fighting, whether it's dark or not. They're breaking the stereotypes of what the harsh environment of the court is doing. I see Adam passing it to Renard, and Renard is looking. The man, with the only man here with 4 eyes on the court. He probably sees better than anybody here in the court. Let's go. The Black Rebels are trying to attack, and the referee says, no, that is not how we do things here today. And he's going to see how it goes. Let's see. The man is on the free throw line. It's Kosi on the free throw line. And it's so dark that the man is even throwing in free throws without the referee authorizing it, but it's totally fine. On the ladies' side, we have just a few more minutes of play that is happening, and finally an offensive rebound by the Yellow Ranglers. A wonderful turnover that is so disappointing at the end. The man had nobody to pass it to and did not even jump to get the score, but it's totally fine. The score is 41 to the Yellow Ranglers and 24 to the Black Rebels with just 10 minutes to play. And Adam! Oh, he almost gets it in there. Adam almost gets it in there from outside the 2-pointer line, outside the free throw line. But fortunately, the referee says, let's end it there. That is Adam. Adam is the one at the free throw line. Let us give him his moment.
Wonderful stuff that I'm seeing this side on the ladies' side. Right in Southtown, the wonderful stuff that we're having. It is the Ruby Rascals versus the Midnight Roads. 23-22. And yo, Matata dog.
I'm not sure about you, Mr. Ether. There's a 60-point. Oh! And the Yellow Ranglers again. The Yellow Ranglers are there now. There's a difference of about 20 points between the two teams. And unfortunately, we can't say the same thing about the ladies' side. The ladies' side is so tight that they're now just enjoying themselves and not really fighting like on the boys' side. They say, let's see how it's going.
With less than a minute left, 24-26. Ruby Rascals in the lead. Nice and tight game. Who will take it home? How will it play out? This is FBF25. Better off the benches, the ladies division. Let's see how it goes. 39 seconds left on the clock for the ladies game. Kamaganja, 2-point difference. Zowana. This is Ruby Rascals versus the Midnight Rogues. Midnight Rogues really feeling that pressure with less than a minute left on the clock, with less than 30 seconds. Kamaganja. Let's see how it plays out. This is FBF25, battle off the benches. How will it play out?
With a short transition to the guys' side, it is the Black Rebels trying to desperately trying to get it in there, trying to make a point. They're getting the turnovers. They're unfortunately also getting, the out of bounds fouls. But fortunately, the game is still on. We have 8 more minutes of play, and I think that with 8 more minutes of play going on, we still have time for these guys to actually make a wonderful comeback. The Yellow Ranglers are trying to shut down the energy, and before they get it inside, the referee says a foul is in there, but the ball had already gotten outside the hands of the man. Remember, it is FBF25 and the ladies match is over. Let us transition to Mr. Ether, where he has the updates on the side. It is the free throws.
It's what a hell of 30 seconds here. How will it play out? It is the Ruby Rascals versus the Midnight Roads. How will it play out? Bubble timeout in Yanong. There's only 2-point difference. How will it play out? This is FBF 25.
I honestly thought that you'd say that the game was over. It is that point in time where a man like Steez wishes they'd actually had 4 eyes, literally with 2 eyes at the back of his head to see the contention between the ladies, and the 2 eyes in front of him to see how it's going on between the guys. The points are really huge, man. It is a 13-point difference, actually a 23-point difference between the Yellow Ranglers and the Black Rebels. I see the man right now. His name is Clinton.
There's only 30 seconds left, and they're about to go time in with someone at the free throw line. It is the Ruby Rascals. Will they extend the lead that they have right now over the Midnight Rogues, or will they lose? How will they play out? You never know. This is FBF 25.
Hello, Mr. Ether, with a huge shout out. A really huge shout out to Mr. DJ for providing us with a wonderful song, and the energy is up this side. There's nothing that can be done except watch in full suspense. 6 minutes of play. Renard has the ball. Is he going to pass it to Kosi? He gives it to Kosi. Kosi tries to get in. He shoots. No. He aims. He's attacking on his own, man. Attacking in. He's in. He's denied. And again. The Black Rebels are getting it inside. My God. That is wonderful games that you will ever see on a Fast Break Friday, FBF 2025. And on the ladies' side, the games are still going.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nazo Koshe iphelile game. That was the Ruby Rascals versus the Midnight Rogues, and the Ruby Rascals take it home with only 2-point difference. Wonderful game that we had here. Steezy, how's the men's match going?
It's really wonderful, man. That was a good game by the ladies. Amantombazana, they played really well. And the guys, the kings of the court, they're trying to see what they can do. The Yellow Ranglers still have the ball in their court. And let's see, are they going to get it inside? No. They're still trying so hard. And Penyo aims for the 3-pointer. And unfortunately, he is denied by the hoop itself. But they're still coming in strong. And Adam now has it inside. The man who probably has the highest number of free throws in the court because of how many times they keep on fouling the man right now. But let's take a look at how the stats are looking. Mr. Ether, we have wonderful statistics here for the guys. We have so many high turnovers from the game here. The Yellow Ranglers alongside the Black Rebels. And also we see a lot of players here getting offensive rebounds, which is a good thing because those offensive rebounds eventually lead to those wonderful turnovers. And with the turnovers, we're seeing a potential lead or a potential equalization of the scoreboard. However, with just 5 minutes to play, under 5 minutes to play, it looks like it's going to be a very interesting game. I can see Penyo desperately waiting for the game. Is he gonna get the ball? They say no, not you today. And Stokes tries to get it in, and he misses it by a margin. Wonderfully done by the Black Rebels. They're trying to defend so hard. The Yellow Ranglers has the ball now. It's Stooks on the ball. He's going to give it to Pena. No, he tries to move alone and the man falls. I didn't know Sika go. It's so crazy how slippery such a court really, really is. You think that with shoes as high quality as these ones, the people would not be falling the way they're falling. I can see Adam patiently waiting for another defensive rebound, but they don't get it, unfortunately. They miss again and again and again. Stooks in now the ball. Let's see. Let's go Hali. But again and again, it is a wonderful play by the Yellow Ranglers and against the other team.
There's a bit of oros in there, so you know what oros.
A wonderful turnover there by the man in the Yellow Ranglers. Unfortunately, Antonio is the one who is
Wonderful match that we we're having with only less than a minute left. How will it play out? Nazo Pagati inside. A wonderful basket right there from Yasin. The score right now is 45-30 with the Yellow Ranglers in the lead. How will it play out? 30 seconds, carry out. I feel the pressure. It's getting west side. How will it go? Black Rebels, will you be able to redeem yourself? I don't think so.
You really cannot underestimate the game that is brought by the Yellow Ranglers, man. This is one game that I honestly love with just 10 seconds to play with 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4,
3, 2, 1. Nazo.
And just like that, the Fast Break Friday edition of the Battle of the Benches ends immediately like this with exactly
interesting stuff that we have right here. It seems the Yellow Ranglers have taken the title for Battle of the Benches for the male division. Let's see how to play out with the ladies. Wonderful stuff.
With them leading with exactly 15 points. That's exactly how the game ends. And it was a wonderful game right now. I can see the people are celebrating. Wonderful game. The Black Rebels unfortunately it is the Yellow Ranglers leading the match and eventually picking up that wonderful win. With the Black Rebels are the ones by Langor. Unfortunately, they suffered defeat at the hands of the Yellow team.
Now, go. Go, thank you. Bati in the ball.
It is the last. It is the last games. The last part of the match right now. The game is over, and I'm hanging out here with Mr. Antonio, who is amongst the team that led the victory today, the slaughter of the Black Rebels, the team that had actually won a game before this one. What was the one thing that you guys played differently that allowed you guys to pick up the victory?
I knew we had to. We actually have a good chemistry, so I knew that we didn't need to rush the game. So that's why we had to play zone, and because they had Giannis on the poster. So that's why we had to play the zone defense, and we actually have a good chemistry as a team.
Wonderful stuff, man. I also saw you guys having the ability to also change personnel. You guys started off with just 5 players, and then also you guys ended up with 6 players now, where you had both Tumelos coming in. Did that also work to your advantage?
Yeah, it really did, because the other Tumelo has a lot of experience. He hasn't been around for a while because of work situations, but he has a lot of experience. That actually helped us boost the team and the win.
All right, man. What do you think the Black Rebels could have done to at least gotten a little bit of urge over you guys? Because at a certain point in time, it looked like you guys were getting something there.
I feel like they needed to stop crying about the fouls. Of course, yes, we were fouling, but it's part of the game. You don't have to every time call for the fouls and everybody else. So I think they just have to adjust on that. But next time, they'll get us next time.
All right, one more thing. I noticed you guys as the time went in, you guys were struggling to eventually get sight of the ball, with you guys missing the ball. Do you think that might have been a factor in the other team not getting the ball because they were wearing dark colors?
Oh, that's a good option. Yeah, most probably.
All right, thank you so much for hanging out with Steez. It is Antonio here with Steez at the end of their match. The Yellow Ranglers had picked up the victory alongside the Black Rebels. It is Fast Break Friday here at FBF 2025 Battle of the Benches.